Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, it is time for another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis. And today we are talking about the spell Protection from Evil and Good. And the title does not actually describe the spell accurately. It doesn't protect you from evil and good. It protects you from creature types. So this is like detect evil and good. Detect evil and good doesn't actually detect evil and good. It detects creature types. So I really kind of wish that Wizards had done this a little bit differently. Prior editions of this game, Detect Good or Detect Evil or Detect Law or Chaos, did what the title said. And Protection from Evil and Protection from Good did what the title said, but this is kind of a misnomer. Now, with that all out said, I give this spell a B for a couple of reasons. Because it protects against creature types, it's kind of niche. It doesn't protect against all evil. So if you're fighting an evil wizard who's a human, then this doesn't work. That could be a problem. So, if you've got this slotted, and it is taking up a spell slot, then you may never get to use it. So just keep that in mind. Now, it is available for clerics, paladins, warlocks, wizards, and Oath of Devotion paladins. So there's a lot of different classes that can use this. Bards can't use it. Sorcerers can't use it. But, there is a nice sprinkling of classes that can use this spell. It takes one action. It's a touch. It does have verbal, somatic, and material components. It lasts for 10 minutes, so it's an okay duration. It's not one. It's one that's a near combat spell or in combat spell, because it's one action. It could be cast in combat, and you could get some efficiency out of it. If you knew that you were getting into combat within the next 8 minutes or so, then you could be casting this spell as well too, because then you could get a good 10 or 20 rounds out of it. It is concentration, so that is a strike against it. There are other concentration spells at first level that are probably better, but again, this is a niche spell, and when you need it, and I'm going to kind of roll out the reason why you need it. So, until the spell ends, the creature that's touched, and you can touch yourself, gains protection against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. Not monstrosities, not beasts, not humanoids, not giants, not dragons. So I just named a bunch of different types. Not fae. I'm sorry, fae is in there, I'm sorry. But not dragons, not humanoids, not giants, not monstrosities, not beasts. So there are a number of creatures that are in there that you will not be protected against. And that's a problem. This isn't going to help you against dragons. So creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. That's a really important one, because I've seen lots of groups who have gone up against certain creatures that can possess them, and they just are done after that. The whole party is done. So if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect. Okay, so why do I bring this up? Because ghosts have this possession thing, and I have seen lots of parties get completely wrecked because a ghost went into one of the party members, and they failed their save. And charisma save is a bad one. That's not. If I'm a character, like if I'm a fighter or a barbarian, a frontliner, I'm going to probably have a pretty low charisma, and I don't want to be making that saving throw. So, and the ghost now controls them. And the possession lasts until the body drops to 0 hit points. The ghost ends it as a bonus action, or the ghost is turned or forced out of an effect by a dispel evil or good. So if you got other effects, so putting this on somebody right away when you recognize that there's a ghost, especially those party members that are vulnerable to the saving throws for this, is a really good idea. Not everybody's going to have this spell, though. So that ghost will have disadvantage on attack rolls, and it won't be able to possess them. Frightened, we've talked about this before. Frightened is a horrible, horrible condition to be under if you're a player. And Charmed is another one that's horrible. You can't attack the thing unless it attacks you. So just keep all that in mind. I think this is a very niche spell, but when you need it, you need it. All right, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'll catch everybody later.